What's up, friend? Hector here from 𝗺𝗆𝗄𝑚 with this week's workout of the week. Got a really special treat for you this week. So a couple episodes ago in the workout of the week series, we did a double jerk, kind of gave you an inside peek of phase one of a program that we're calling Ronin from the Kettlebell Berserk ebook that's going to be released soon this year. Well, now we just finished setting up phase two. So in Kettlebell Berserk, there's a program called Ronin that we put together based on the double jerk and the double clean and jerk. It's going to go through three particular phases. We've already gone through phase one. We're getting ready to go through phase two, and then phase three we'll cap it all out. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what you can expect from phase two of the Ronin program. So you're going to need 2 kettlebells. Okay, preferably a pair of bells that you can double jerk at least 15 times. And we're going to be breaking this down into a 2 exercise circuit serial interval. What does that mean? Basically, we're going to be taking the clean and jerk and breaking it apart into its 2 components, the clean and the jerk. And we're going to be performing both of those exercises separate in a circuit, but in a particular series. So you're going to have a series of jerks, and the series is just a group of sets put together. And then we're going to rest, and then we're going to do a series of cleans. Once we complete a series of jerks and we complete a series of cleans, that will complete one circuit, and then you're going to go on to complete however many circuits that I'm going to put in the description of this video below. All right? So day one, we're going to be working on a ladder. So this ladder for this program, we're going to be doing a 2, 3, 4 ladder. Okay, 2, 3, 4, that's the ladder. So set number 1 is 2 double jerks. You're going to rest to the top of the minute. Then you're going to do 3 double jerks. You're going to rest to the top of the minute. And then you're going to do 4 double jerks. At the end of that 4th double jerk, the clock should read about like 2 minutes and like 16 seconds. From there, you'll rest to the top of the minute. And then you'll add another minute before you start your clean. So by the time you start your clean, the clock should read 4 minutes. So at the 4-minute mark, that's when you're going to do your cleans, and you're going to perform the same number of repetitions, 2, 3, 4, in the same manner and the same ladder that you did the jerks. So at the 4-minute mark, 2 double cleans, rest at the top of the minute, then 3 double cleans, rest at the top of the minute, and then 4 double cleans, rest at the top of the minute. There will be a time where you feel like you're ready to go before you get to the top of that minute. Don't compress the rest periods. Wait all the way to the top of that minute. If you feel like you can do more, simply add more power and add more effort to your clean and to your jerk. That little bit of that increasing the intensity on the effort side will definitely fill that gap of you feeling like maybe you're ready to go prematurely. Okay, but don't compress the rest periods. Don't go before the top of that minute. Okay, so each circuit will take roughly 8 minutes, including your rest period for each circuit. So for today's workout, you're going to have 5 circuits in total. Total time investment for this workout will be about 38 minutes. That's including your rest all the way to the very last set of cleans that you do. All right. So I'm going to give you a quick little demo of what this is going to look like. I'm going to kind of rush through this just so you can see the whole dynamics of the workout. Okay. So you're going to need a pair of bells that you can double jerk at least 15 times. And that's what we'll be using for this workout, and what you can expect when you go through phase 2 of Ronin. Okay, so the first set, let's say the clock hits 0, and I clean my bells up. 2 double jerks. Okay, the clock will be, usually it takes about, from what we've practiced and ran through this program, 1 double jerk should take you about 4 seconds. So 2 double jerks should be about 8 seconds. 3 double jerks, 12 seconds. 4 double jerks, 16 seconds. Somewhere inside there, okay? It all just depends on how long you rest in the rack position. So if you do a double jerk and you're resting here longer, and then you bring the bells down and you rest longer, that's just going to prolong the set. So if you like to make your life miserable, you can rest in the rack position as long as you'd like. So I'm just going to imagine the top of the minute is already here, and I'm going to go right into I've got 3 double jerks. In between sets, you're going to perform fast and loose drills, and that's basically just staying relaxed and loose, shaking out your arms, shaking out your legs, making sure your neck is loose. That's resting actively between your set. So imagine that top of the minute is here, and I've got my 4th double jerk. That's 4. Clock will read like 2 minutes, 16 seconds or so. So I just finished, so that 3rd series of jerks, that completes the series of the jerks. So I'm going to rest at the top of the minute, which would put me at the 3-minute mark, plus another minute. That'll take me to the 4-minute mark. So at the 4-minute mark, it's time to start the cleans. So we're breaking those down, that way we can really focus on getting strong, practicing our skill and our technique with the jerks, volumes low enough, jerks only, then developing more of that power production from the ground up with the double clean, and then eventually it'll be all sandwiched together later in the program. Okay, so imagine top of the minute went by, plus another minute, I've got 2 cleans. And you'll rest in the rack about a second, okay? So I'm going to show you ideally what we don't want to see in the clean. Just for technique purposes, we want to make sure everything's nice and strong, nice and crisp. So I'm going to do 2 cleans, not good, and I'm going to do 2 cleans of more or less what we want, okay? So you saw how I did those, like, just kind of in and out of the rack position. We want to make sure we own the rack. We want to make sure that we fixate at the top. Okay, so a slight pause. You don't have to stay there for very long, just a slight pause. Okay, so even though you're training, we want to make sure that you're treating it as a practice and that we are trying to improve that skill of strength, and that is pausing at the top, owning the rack position, making sure the abs are in tight, glutes, make sure everything is in tight. So this is more or less what we would like to see. Little pause at the top, okay? So that would be 2. So 2 cleans, probably take about 6 seconds or so, depending on how long you want to rest in the rack position. Rest at the top of the minute, and then you're going to have 3. Okay, rest at the top of the minute, and then you have 4. So I'm going to shake it out for a little bit. So if you're having a hard time keeping the cleans clean, go through my Technique of the Week series, and I have a 3-part segment that I put together on improving your kettlebell clean, okay, single and double. So if you need help improving the clean, I'll put the links from that series in the description area of this video. Okay, here we go. It's been top of the minute, and I've got my 4. That's my 4. From there, I'm going to rest. That completes the circuit, completes the series of cleans, completes the circuit for the first circuit. Once I complete a circuit, I rest at the top of the minute, this time plus 2 minutes, okay? So by the time I put the bells down, it'll say, like, I don't know, 5 minutes and 15 seconds or something like that. I'm going to rest at the top of the minute, plus I'm going to rest 2 additional minutes. So at the 8-minute mark, I'm going to start my next circuit, which would be a series of double jerks, and you repeat the process until you complete 5 total circuits is what we got scheduled for you in this workout. So give that a try. Let me know how it goes. You can leave a comment below in the comment section, ask questions, that kind of thing. In the description area, I will put more details of the workout, and I'm also going to put links to the other links to the Technique of the Week series on the double clean in case you need to dial that in a little bit before going into this. So that's all I got. Let me know if you have any questions. Hector@strongestheck.com with this week's workout of the week.